All right, TikTok, I want to take some time to really talk about the impact that Dragon Ball Z and its creator, Akira, had on my fundamental love for anime. And I want to ask you a question, TikTok. What did you love so much about Dragon Ball Z? Let's talk. For me, I'm going to be front. I'm going to be honest. Dragon Ball Z is not my favorite anime. It was never my favorite anime. It wasn't my favorite character. And Goku was not my favorite like MC like it was for so many of my friends who surrounded me. However, Dragon Ball Z still caught my eye. For someone who grew up in the 90s, early 2000s, I remember every day after school running home to catch the episode of Dragon Ball Z. And then when it transitions to Toonami, Dragon Ball just seemed to just take over like everyone around me, including myself, without me even. Akira created such an incredible character that is Goku as a staple when it comes to an MC, and I think it really resonated in little young men and men all around America and around the world. But I think Dragon Ball Z and Akira did something in America that other animes didn't. Dragon Ball Z was one of the first anime that really started to push manga and anime in America and sort of tried to make it more mainstream, especially on stations like Cartoon Network. Other anime doing the same thing like Pokemon. Pokemon is a massive reason why anime is so big in America, as well as later on Naruto. I think what really made Dragon Ball Z resonate is how Akira developed these stories and these characters and these villains and how they intertwine with one another. I love how that applies in the Dragon Ball. Incredible villains like Frieza and Cell and Beerus and just like even Vegeta, one of the greatest side characters of all time, and seeing his story and how he intertwines with Goku, and it's just an incredible. Cannot tell me growing up every kid wasn't doing Kamehameha. I wasn't like going Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan was a thing. It was massive. I think Dragon Ball Z and what Akira created put the fundamentals in anime for what it needed to be. It set a standard. And although Dragon Ball Z is not part of the big three, it is in a league. I can honestly say it is in a league of its own, especially what it is current. For those who have been rocking with Dragon Ball Z since the beginning, I know this loss is really, really hard for you. And I'm so sorry that you've lost such an incredible and just magnetic person in our anime community. I know myself as a kid, I wish to go find Dragon Balls and make a wish to Sharon and have it come true. But I'm so glad that Akira made a wish. And I know that wish was to create a story and to create a character that will define generations and leave his impact in this world. And that's exactly what he has done. And that's exactly what Dragon Ball Z has done as well. There's not many writers who was as dedicated to the craft as Akira. And I thank him so much for creating such iconic characters, such iconic stories and arcs, and overall, just an iconic manga and anime. Thank you for what you have done for the anime community. And TikTok, tell me, what is your favorite thing about Dragon Ball Z? I want to know.